Hello everybody, welcome back to Can of Wormholes. Where did we leave off? We're here in the rainbow worm. We know that there are a bunch of puzzles here that I can't do because we can't use these. I think one of you wonderful folks said that coming out of this doorway, you see we have the 4 lines, and one of them lines up with one of the lines in the actual puzzle. So that might become a thing down the line. Can we get through here? We can. I suspect there's not very much for me to be doing here right now, but I will triple check because I can't remember where we led off. We are up here. We can change which door is going where here, but I think what's probably going to happen soon is I'm going to need to reset that map, go back to whichever worm is earliest where we have missing puzzles, and kind of do a little bit of cleanup of several of the puzzles before I can really get to going with more progress in the overworld. Because none of this is stuff that we can do. But we can come out of this door here now. But nothing here is going to be different. So, let's fast travel to a control room. Let's reset this. Come out and then check the map. So we got 15 in blue out of 15, 11 out of 11 here, 10 of 14 of the double chevron. So, can we get back to double chevron land? That is the one in the lower right. So I think I need to push that over a bit, hop into the blue, and then from blue we can get in this door, and then we have 10 here. But we know that there are 14 total available. So there should be 4 puzzles here for me to get caught up with. This one at the top still baffles me because there's no entryway into this puzzle that I can see. So I don't know what that's about. There's no way to access any of the puzzles in this room. I don't think they're hiding under a plant pot or something peculiar. It turns out we've actually done all of these and there's some kind of meta progression we need, then that's going to be a whole other thing that needs working out. But there is a puzzle we've not done yet. Question is, what was the mechanic back here? I feel like I haven't touched this puzzle at all. We need to flip over this fence and get cut at the same time, I think. It's not going to be good. I guess we could build a bridge of pieces over that side. We are currently 5 long. Our exit, I think, might be 3 long. If we put that there, that's going to be lost to us, which is probably unideal. And then I would need to enter something like this. So that gives me a nubbin. I can stand on that nubbin, but I can't make the full length across. Question becomes, what am I using this one for? Because I can't pull this downwards as much as I would like to. Because if I could pull that downwards, it could be a stepping stone for me. But there is no way for us to get above this to push it down. I think this is a good place to start. If I put that there, we can make that. We're now 4 long. Could I? Oh, hold on. That looks good. Does oh, not twice. Not twice. Ah, we're still short. That gap is an exact gap. If you think about where we can exist in loose space. This dot could be one further to the right. Except we can't cut further to the right using this. And we have to do this side first. So I think the right-hand snake needs to be used to make the further to the right dot. And if we need to be 3 long, 1, 2, 3, we can exist in that gap. So it wants to be in line with that. No. That's not going to be right, is it? Because we can make that jump from there to there, but we can't make this jump. So the right-hand side dot needs to be one even further over. Can we do that? Because I can't roll downwards there. No, I can't have this further across. Because my extended piece can't exist in the same space as the grey snake's head. So that's tricky. Ooh. We do this. Not that. We do... probably not. Get me longer again. Can I do... Hold on. Hold on, we're getting there. No, I'm too long to walk back on myself on that block. Ah. That, but different, I think is what I'm going for. Because I'm too short to do that. So... that needs room to move somewhere. And I need to have a single piece sticking out for the cut. How could I get out there to be that shape? That's the real question. I could be way off, and if I can't get it sometime reasonably soon... yeah, that's 2. If it could be 1, it would be okay. So maybe if we do this side first, but then I'm not sure we're long enough to make the... oh god. If I do the right-hand side first, I'm not sure we're going to be long enough to make this whole situation happen. Because I need to be protruding past the fence. I can't do like this. Ooh. Can I make it work in that tiny gap? No, I'd be way too short for that. Because this can't be it. Alright, give me the insight. So approaching this from the top lets me make a tiny bridge, and then we can walk across that tiny bridge. So I'm on the right track. There's just something I'm not doing quite right. It's probably more on this left side than anything else. Ooh. That seems better. Except I'm not going to be able to get to there if I'm 3 long. So can I do what I just did, but further over? I don't know that I can. Because to approach this from there would need me to approach it from the other side, which I can't do. Where can I make this cut? There's got to be some tiny space to make this cut, and I'm going to find it. Because the other option is to do this side first. And we know this side is almost certainly going to be that. So now we're shorter. Does that help us navigate this in a way that I want? Because I don't think it's this. Because I can't walk over that step. So is it going to be that, but here? Because I also don't think it's this. Because, it's the wrong... It's the wrong place. Was it going to be... Hold on. That would do it, but I'm now too short. And that can't be it, because a 3 long can't cross that bridge. So what else can it be? These are the mysteries of the universe. Alright, I'm going to poke this for a second. I'll be right back with you. Almost immediately, I did this just running around. Obviously, that's not correct, but it does make the cut one further over to the right. So, perhaps, rather than being here, that needs to be there, and then I could do something like... Not that. That. That looks great. So, how do we do this one for the shorter side? That's the long side, isn't it? So, this needs to come over one further. That looks good. Excellent stuff. So, I don't know how that's going to help us in the wider sense of puzzling, but we solved a puzzle, and that's what we're generally here to do most of the time, isn't it? Oh, this guy. This guy, right. So, to get into this puzzle, it was tricky because we had to do this, and then Apparently I need to be facing the other way when I do this. How can I get my head to shoot the other direction? Do I need to, like, really come in on the right-hand bias? Come on, give me legs back. Or I could shoot upwards, perhaps? Or is it this side? Oh, it was that side. Okay. Little tiny puzzle. Why do I feel like I solved this already? But I'm guessing I definitely didn't, right? That one has a black and white symbol. Yeah, that one has a red one. So it is definitely an unsolved puzzle. You're in my way. Thank you. Okay. We can cut stuff. But not here, because I can't push that around. So I think last time I was doing this, I was going on a long series of bits of rolling to move this thing around in various places. And then how I change things from that, I don't know, because this is no good to me. I can exist here. I can also presumably back into this space, but how that also helps me, I'm not sure. But immediately, I think pushing to the right is our only real option. And then even if I come back down here, the other worm is not ahead of me, so that does not help me in any sense. Pushing that down there, unless there's a mechanic I haven't seen before, does nothing for me. Because really, I need to slice this thing up on the blue fence so that I can be 5 long to get into the finish. That is what must happen. But how does that happen? It feels like there aren't very many places I can put this. And I have very limited mobility at the edge of the world, given how short I currently am. Now, once I'm 1 longer, I'll obviously have a lot more to do. I really want to get this thing... Oh, wait. Wait a sec. I could do this. This doesn't help me, but I can do it. But I can't pull back. Pushing that way is going to do nothing for me. Pushing here. Also doing nothing for me. Alright, show me the insight, because I got nothing here. Okay. I mean, I ruined it, but... How am I going to get it into position to do that if I can't push down? That's the bit I very much do not understand. The where can I put this to functionally be on the other side of it? Oh, I could put it there and then do this. Oh, interesting that I ate the remaining single piece. Cool. Alright, so that makes for 12 of these. There was a whole puzzle board in the top right side that we just simply couldn't access. The map doesn't say that there is a puzzle up there, so possibly something for later, or possibly not a puzzle at all. Right, this guy. Come on, it'd be great if we could get all of these winter ones done today. Now, I remember this because we can push that, and that's not super helpful. I don't think. Because then, after that, we can push this. Hold on. And then you've got 2 snakes, but I can't cut those. But can I rotate this somehow? Well, there's no resistance behind it, so possibly not. If I can get resistance behind it, then I could eat around a whole corner of it, and that would let me rotate it on its other axis. It's just, how do I get resistance? I need to bring it down one, but I can't. How can I move that down? I would need to consume it from the top side, wouldn't I? Because I need to, if I can bite this, I can eat it like that and then roll it on either axis, which then means I should be able to cut it into 2 dots for consumption, right? That's my thought process at the moment. I just don't know how to get that resistance that I want. I can move this over, sure. I'm not long enough to eat one thing through another thing. Oh, perhaps. Hold on. Perhaps I do need to cut this and then use the dot as resistance. That also seems unlikely, because the dot can't be pushing up against the wall in one side and this thing on the other side. And even if I eat one of the dots, I can't give it resistance. How are we going to do this dance? That's the question. It's frustrating when I know what I want to achieve, I just don't know how to achieve it. I don't think it's going to be getting tall on fence posts here. I don't think that's a mechanic for this location. Alright, show me the insight. It's not going to be that. It's not that. Alright, I feel better when the insight is something I'm not aware of, or something that's not obvious. Once I come off of there, I can't do anything else. Oh! Is it that simple? I make a bridge out of one thing, or two things, and then that gives me more access to eat other pieces. I was really far off. So that gives me one. And this does not. Now I can't rotate these around onto a different direction. So if we do the C first. Can I do the C first? Surely, yeah. And then I'm going to fetch the other worm to dump on the other side. Then push this over. Then I can eat all three of these. That was way simpler than I was giving it credit for. Alright, last one. In this zone. One room further over. This one here. Let's make it happen. It'd be a really nice bow to finish the day. Right. I cannot fit down there. Is there some way I can rotate myself over there? Does not feel like there is. So there's two pieces over there that can be eaten. One of them probably needs to be a bridge for getting the two-piece over. But how are we getting over there in the first place is the big question. Right, I think I want to do this, but the other way around. So that's going to have to be there. And then I come back round from the other side. Except we have to be on dry land, one tile extra. There you go. Oh! Interesting. Now if I... No, hold on. I can't let go of the one that I'm consuming right now. So I need to push them both over. Hold on. We need to go To the right first. Push that down. Oh god, no. To the left first. Push that down. Push that onto there. Then this pushes them both over. And that gets home. It's not where I saw it going, but it was a fast one to finish off. And that is 14 of 14 on this mint blue worm. The head is pulsating now. Does that mean something? Because we've seen other heads pulsate like that, haven't we? Alright, that is going to be a mystery for next time, but for now, thank you ever so much for watching. Thank you for joining me on this journey. I really appreciate it. It's been loads of fun having all you guys along for the ride. If you have any questions, comments, recommendations, you can put those down below. If you want to check the game out for yourself, there'll be a link down in the description. If you would like to comment, subscribe, if you would like to subscribe or hit that like button, I'd really appreciate it. Clearly, my brain has been puzzling too long today. Thank you ever so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.